look forward to hearing from you today, Jim. But before we do, I want to thank each and every one of you for dialing in to the team effort and lifestyle call. I'm telling you, as the days go by, as we continue to hear more and more about the testimonies that are coming forth in regards to vitamin sprays, we're really beginning to see the importance of vitamin D. I'm hearing it so much more now than I've ever had in my entire life. I didn't even know about vitamin D until I come to know about these sprays. But vitamin D has done wonders for my body and so many others. I was telling my son Chris yesterday that I was going to my pulmonary specialist for years. I mean, for years I was going to him and having all these tests, and not once. And I was thinking, I said, I was going to him all these years, and not once did he ever help me to get better. I mean, what he was doing, his treatment, the medication, none of it really helped me to get better. It really only helped me to get worse. And that's because of all the different type of medications that I was taking. And, of course, medications have its side effects. So all these years I was going to this pulmonary specialist hoping to get better. I was really only doing more damage to my body. And it wasn't until I came into these wonderful vitamin sprays that my health began to take a turn for the best. And I'm telling you, I've been taking these sprays since March of last year, 2013. And I have felt better than I have in years. And to this day, since I started taking the sprays, I have not taken any medication at all. And I'm really, really feeling good. Compared to the way I was before the sprays, I feel like a brand new me. And, the great thing about what we have, because, the world is really beginning to learn and understand a lot about vitamin D. I mean, look at where we are now. We're in Dubai. We're in India. We're in the Philippines. We're getting ready to go to the UK, Canada, Australia, Japan. Everyone is really learning and taking note of the nutrition and the importance it is to the body. But look at the advantage. Look at the position it puts us in as representatives for Team Effort Network. I mean, we are the first to market vitamin sprays. We are the first to market vitamin sprays. Do you know what that means? I just pray you all can really see that, get that vision, that we are the first to market these sprays, and we're becoming a number one household product, and that's saying a lot about where we're going to be this time next year. So let's take advantage of what we have, and it's our duty to take massive action and just begin to share with everyone, wherever you are, about the sprays, about vitamin D, the importance of vitamin D in the body. I mean, Google it, research it. You can find information yourself. It's out there all on the Internet, how important is vitamin D to the body. But then, of course, we know vitamin B, our B boost is just as important. We know it's important that we have a healthy weight, and we also know it's important to clean and detoxify our body. So we have these wonderful natural sprays that are enhancing people's health. And as we said, we cannot say that our sprays can heal or cure any type of sickness or disease that you have. What we can do is share these wonderful, life-changing testimonies as a result of taking our natural vitamin sprays. Well, I'm going to stop right here and bring on my business partner, One Star, Pastor Dale. Are you there, sir?
I am here. Yes, I am. And we are so excited about these different conditions that we're hearing being helped by these sprays. As you said, we can't make any claims that would guarantee this is going to heal you and this is going to cure you. But what we can say is that, there's hundreds of people that are using this product that are experiencing change in their health as a result of it. And many of them have some of the same conditions that you may have or that person may have. And I tell you, every time I hear somebody that has asthma or having respiratory situations, I tell them about your story, Pastor Denise. And I tell them, you can spend all your money on doctors trying to get better, and all you can do is to keep on managing your negative situations. But if you really allow the natural product to get into your body and go to work, you have nothing to lose. You have everything to gain in using that product. And the great thing about our product is that, you don't have to use it for 6 months to see if it works.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people see it in 1 week. When Brenda, Miss Brenda, one spray within an hour it started changing her. 1 week you start seeing change. A month you start seeing people losing 15 pounds, 20 pounds. So this is not something that you have to tell somebody, well, get on it for 90 days and try it. Well, I'm telling you, people will begin to experience change and experience a difference in their health and their condition of their illness. in the first month that they begin to get on this product. So that's the good thing about it. You can have confidence that the product we have works, and it works in people's lives all over.
You know, Pastor Dale, Vicky Soto said something very powerful yesterday, and we've heard, you know, throughout the history with 10, is that her family, like her mother, had actually died from cancer, and I believe her brother died from cancer. And that there was this old saying in her family that cancer runs through your family. She was saying that people were saying cancer runs through your family. And she says, no, as they did the research, it wasn't really cancer that ran through her family, but it was a vitamin D deficiency that they realized that most of her family were deficient in vitamin D. And that's what I discovered with the asthma and with the lung condition I was dealing with. It wasn't really asthma. It couldn't have been asthma. I had, because as soon as I got the vitamin D, excuse me, the asthma attacks just stopped. You know, and I was thinking, I've been really just monitoring my health and the way I've been feeling since I've been taking the sprays. And prior to the sprays, I would literally either catch the flu or pneumonia or a cold or something. You know, I would go through every so often. I mean, it was like, you know, in the wintertime, I would at least catch pneumonia at least 2 or 3 times during the winter. I would at least catch the flu, you know, or a cold or something. I went through the entire winter. Not once did I catch a cold or the flu or pneumonia. And I'm thinking, my God, this is just amazing. And then here this is allergy season. Well, of course, you know, this is the season where everything just, you know, if you dealt with asthma, this is usually when you have those asthma attacks, right? And so it's even during the season, you know, where the sneezing and the itchy eyes and all the congestion happens because of the pollen and everything. Nothing. And all I can say is I'm just so grateful. I'm just so thankful that we came in to know the importance of getting healthy nutrition in the body and how the body will respond to that and do exactly what the body's supposed to do. Give the body what it needs, and guess what? The body is going to do what the body is supposed to do. And we are living results of that, living testimonies. It works. Well, Pastor Dale, we have another powerful testimony with us today, and you want to let us know who's going to be with us today?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the great thing about going to do these TTPs is you get a chance to meet different people that not necessarily can get out to, you know, the main TTPs that we do, but they can get to some of the TTPs that their teams are doing and that they're hosting. And so last week I was invited out to Oxon Hill, Maryland, by Paul Jackson and Diane Bryce. They were holding a TTP in Oxon Hills, and they wanted me to come out and help them with it, and so I did. And we had a great TTP, had a number of guests that were there, and people pulled out the credit cards ready to go get into the business. And we opened it up for testimonies, and then we did a presentation. And after the presentation, this gentleman came on. He raised his hand and he said, let me just share something with you guys. And he began to share a testimony that really just excited us because, you know, it's always good hearing people's own personal testimonies. You know, we hear yours and we hear mine and we hear some of the other people's, but to hear different people give some more information about what the product has done in their lives is always good. I mean, guys, you can never go wrong in hearing live testimonies. And so this gentleman, Mr. Jim Davis, he gave his testimony, and it just really, really blessed the people. So I'm going to ask if Mr. Jim Davis would come on and join us for a few minutes and just talk to us about, you know, his experience with our product and using the product and what it has done for him. And I think it will help some of you, because some of you may be dealing with this, or you may know somebody who's dealing with this, and you now can have another testimony to put in your arsenal to say, hey, our product even works on that. So, Mr. Jim Davis, are you there?
I sure am. How are you all?
We're doing great.
We're good. How are you doing, sir?
Good. Well, I appreciate letting me have a few moments here. First, I want to give credit to both Pastor Denise and Pastor Dale for spearheading this. This is very impressive, and I've been in the marketing and the sales and industry for all of my life. So, and the other thing is, Tricia Miner is my sponsor, and I was the first person she brought in, and And I just want to give her credit because after I went to a little meeting and I decided to do this, about a week went by, and I got my sprays in the mail, and then another week went by, and they're still in the box, and then Tricia calls me up and says, "What's going on?" I said, "Tricia, I'm sorry, I can't talk to you. I've got a migraine, and it's just ripping my head right off." And she knew that I've had a lot of migraines. And she said, "Jim, get up, go over there, and do the sprays. Just do the sprays." And I said, well, okay, I'll do it. So I got up, and in the dark, because it was 11 o'clock in the morning with a migraine headache, and I got up, and I went over, and I grabbed the 4 sprays, and I just started spraying right and left. And so then she said, "Now you got to do it about 8 times a day." I said, "Okay." So I said, "I'm going to do it at 10 o'clock in the morning, 12, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, 10 o'clock at night, 10 to 10, I think it is. Yeah. So I did that, and the next day I woke up, and you have to understand how many people out there in the world have had migraine headaches. Raise your right hand. All right, I see you out there. Okay? Well, I have migraine headaches about 22 days out of the month. So that should give you a little hint. Well, I can tell you, and God is my witness, it's been 22 days in a row I have not had a migraine headache. Now, I don't know how to tell you what the relief means to me, other than the fact that this weather we have here in the Washington, D.C. area, we literally got 5 inches of rain in the last 24 hours, and it flooded my basement. Any other time, the weather would be giving me a migraine headache. I didn't get a migraine headache. So I'm sitting here saying, what's why is this happening? And truth be told, I have not taken the medicine, but the vitamins as often as I should, but I'm really trying to get into it and get it into a routine. Everyone needs to know that if you do something for 30 days in a row, then it becomes a habit. If you don't do it for 30 days in a row, then you're always going to be wondering, you're always going to be fighting whether or not something works or not. So just give it the 30 days. And if you don't see some results, then, reevaluate. But the bottom line is, this is just one area that I feel blessed in, and I just wanted to share that with everybody out there and pass this on to anyone else that's had migraines. Then they will thank beyond words. So,
well, Tim, I know you work from home and you got a call you got to make. But let me just ask you this before you go, because a migraine headache is not a regular headache. I know people who have migraine headaches, and a migraine headache, from a scale of 1 to 10, what is a migraine headache? Because I have a friend who, she says when she gets a migraine headache, she can't do nothing. She can't function. She just goes into a dark room, and nobody can talk to her. She just totally can't function. Describe the pain level of a migraine headache for you.
I want everybody to take an ice pick and jam it in your eye and push it through the back of your head.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Okay? So now you have an idea. So what I do is I have to put ice packs over my eyes and behind my neck to try and take down the swelling. Now, don't realize this, but headaches is a direct relationship to blood flow. When blood flow is interrupted, meaning when your blood vessels are swollen, then you're not getting blood flow to that particular area. So if that's what's happening with these vitamins, maybe that's what's happening. It's opening up and reducing the swelling. It's reducing the inability to get oxygen to that part of the body. And so all I can say is that if you don't have to almost cry, and many people do have to cry because of their migraines, if you don't have to do this, it's like someone rolling the car off of your head.
Mm-hmm.
So it's only, all I can say is thank you for these vitamins, and I hope that I will see the other side effects of weight loss and blood pressure. And I have a lady friend who has got diabetes, and we're working on that particular situation now because all the medicines that she's had in the past, they don't necessarily heal anything. They just more or less perpetuate, which I think you've alluded to the fact that many doctors are in the business of keeping you, on the line to keep those drugs flowing. I don't know if this is to replace it, but I've had 10 bottles of migraine pills that I have not touched this last 21 days that I've used over the last 21, 30 years. So, wow. So you take it for what it's worth, and I hope that if it gives people 50% relief, my God, just look at that. Mine's completely gone. So far, let's hope it just continues. I'm hoping it will. I believe it will.
Wow.
Well, great. Well, Jim, thank you so much. Great testimony. We needed to hear that. I'm sure there's people out there who, if not, are experiencing this, know people who do and who are experiencing this. So thank you so much for your testimony. Get back to work, man, making money.
All right. Thank you very much. And you all can come to my house and help me clean out the basement.
Oh.
All right, no problem. You continue with the call. Thanks again.
Wow, Jim. My goodness. I'm still trying to get that ice stick out of my eye. My goodness. He really described what a migraine is like. Now, Pastor Dale, that's just something amazing. I've known people who have had migraines, and you just feel so bad for them because there's so much. My daughter used to suffer migraines, so I know the pain and the agony and the frustration that they go through when they're dealing with that level of pain. It is horrible. And to hear Jim say that he's been dealing with that for over 21 years, I tell you, it just hurts my heart to hear it. But then it's a joy to hear that he finally has something where he's not having those migraines. I mean, here he is. He says he's not taking over 10 bottles of medication for migraine headaches that he has been taking for the last 24 years. And now he hasn't touched them all month. I tell you, that is amazing. I didn't ask Jim, which ones is he taking? All 4 sprays?
He's taking everything because he's working on his weight loss. But then he's taking, and that's what he said last week at the testimony at the TCP. He said, "I can't tell you which one of them is working. All I know is I spray them all."
He said that part of that is the result of inflammation. So we know the Super 10 helps with inflammation. We do know that.
Well, yes, Super 10 helps with the inflammation, but also the B12 helps with blood circulation.
Ooh,
so yeah, between the B12 and the Super 10, no question. When he's talking about not getting blood to that area, and I immediately saw the B12 because that's what it does. But then when you talk about inflammation, we know the Super 10 is a reason for bringing down inflammation. But think about it, think about the people who have these who are sick. I'm just thinking about now. There's a young lady at our church. She's 21 years old, and Diane just reminded me that she has migraine headaches. And a friend of mine, they wanted to do surgery on her brain. They wanted to take out part of her brain because they thought that would help her with her migraine. And she almost did it. And she said, "You know what? It just doesn't sound like that's something I should do." She said, "I'd rather deal with my headaches than for them to take a part of my brain out." And so she didn't go through the surgery. And I wish we could get a hold of her because I'd love for her to use these products. But just think about the number of people out there that have migraine headaches, and just here he is for 21 years having this problem, and for the last 22 days he has not had a problem with migraines, when he typically has 21, 22 days out of the month that he has migraines.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I was speaking with one of our business partners, Pastor JR. JR was sharing with me just the other day that he had a friend. Matter of fact, he asked me if any of the sprays help with migraines, and it's amazing that Jim is sharing that today, because he said he had a friend that had migraines really bad, and he had some type of procedure where they literally had to drill in his head. He agreed to have some type of procedure at Georgetown Hospital to have something drilled through his head, which was supposed to result in him being relieved of this headache, which of course didn't work. Now, can you imagine having something drilled through your head to relieve a migraine versus just taking a natural vitamin spray?
Wow, but think about it. Think about what Jim said. When you think about the pain level, the pain level. That's an ice stick going through your eye.
Okay, come on now.
When you think about the pain level, just think about people are willing to do anything,
to get rid of that pain.
Whatever, just get rid of this pain. There's so many people who commit suicide because they have chronic pain that cannot be managed, and they're just on fire all day in pain, and they can't do anything, and they just say, you know what, there's no hope. I'm taking all these drugs and medication, and nothing seems to work, and they just take their lives.
Yeah.
When you talk about pain, let me tell you, let me tell you, as you know, I've talked about many times that, I have the sickle cell disease. And when you go into a sickle cell crisis, let me tell you, I'm telling you, there's nothing. You will do anything to get out of that pain. Yeah. Take anything. They had me on morphine. They had me on codeine. They had me on I could just get me as high as you can get me so I don't feel this pain. So I'm telling you, when you think about the pain level, people will have them drill in their head and take part of their brain and do all, and they think it may help, and like you said, it didn't help. It just got the doctors paid more, hospital got more money, pharmaceutical companies got more money because they use the drugs. They prescribe the drugs for you to use, and we just says, just use the natural product and see what it will do for you. Okay? Just see what it will do for you. So let's go after everybody we know that got migraine headaches.
Yeah, I agree. I remember when my daughter was dealing with migraines, and her pediatrician, he literally gave me, he had written a prescription, says, well, the first onset of pain that she has, he says, give her one of these pills, and if she takes it in time, she'll catch it before she goes through the cycle. And he said, but, she's young. He said it may affect her kidney, but she's young, she may grow out of it. I'm like, are you serious? I'm supposed to give something to my daughter that may affect her kidney? I think not. So that's the difference between natural products and medication. It is going to affect the medication. It is going to affect another part of your body because it's something that you put it in there that the body just doesn't know what to do with. Wow. So, Pastor Dale, I tell you, want to run through the sprays right quick? I know we always have new guests listening on each morning. We have 5 sprays, and you want to just run through them quickly so they can know which sprays we're talking about and the ones that Jim is taking?
Well, yeah, we have our first vitamin spray. It's called our D3 or D-Power. And with our D-Power, there's 100 million Americans who are vitamin D deficient. And as a result of that, just this one product, if we had no other product but this one product, we could have a billion-dollar company. With 100 million people deficient and looking for D3, well, there's no question that we could be very successful with this product. But more than just the product being D3, it's our delivery system. Our delivery system is better than the pill, better than the gel capsule, better than the patch, better than the injection. It's better than all of that. The delivery system is much better than all that. With your pill, you may get an 18% absorption rate. But with our sprays, 85 to 98% absorption rate. I like the way Paul Jackson says this. He says, it's not what you eat, it's what you absorb. And so if you're not absorbing your vitamins in your pills and your tablets, then it doesn't matter. You get them in your body. I did that for 2 years. Every month, took a vitamin D tablet, and it just went right through my body. It was not absorbent, and it didn't do me any good. So we have a spray vitamin, a family of sprays that helps to give you the best delivery system that the product has, and that's on the market. And so it started with our vitamin D. That's been known to help many areas with people, whether it's cancer, high blood pressure, diabetes, in these areas that people are being challenged in their health, their bodies. We have a spray that can help them in that area. As you earlier, Pastor Denise, your situation with your asthma and lungs and respiratory system was immediately helped just by getting a sufficient level of vitamin D. So the D3 or D Power is what we have as our first product. Our second product is what we call B12. This is the family of B vitamins, your 3, 6, and 12 B vitamins. B12, the B vitamin family is the largest vitamin in your body. You definitely want to have a good, healthy dosage of that. You don't want to be deficient in that. To be deficient in vitamin B12 can lead to all kinds of problems in your health. Can lead to anemia, can lead to fatigue and chronic fatigue, can lead to many things. What the B12 does is it builds your red blood cells. So it helps with your blood circulation, as Jim was talking about, helps with many areas in your body, helps with your cognitive thinking and keeping your ability to stay focused, help with chronic joint pain such as arthritis and joint pains from injuries or sports or playing sports. You have a major population of people that benefit from our B12. Now, a lot of people benefit from the B12 shots, which are really, really good, but they're still not as good as the delivery system that the B12 vitamin spray gives you. B12 is our B-Boost, is our second vitamin. Our third product is our Slim by 10. And our Slim by 10 is our weight management spray that helps you to lose weight. Now, the great thing about it, by the ingredients that are in it, the African mango, the Carillium frondiata, the Garcinia cambogia, these things that are in here helps you individually. These products, these ingredients have been known to help people lose weight. Now, we've combined 5 of the leading weight loss products, put them into one product to help people even lose more weight. And so you have, you don't have to join a gym. You don't have to run 5 miles a day. You don't have to change your eating habit because this product helps you by suppressing your appetite, and it keeps your body from producing new fat cells. So if it's not producing new fat cells, it's burning existing fat cells. And so we're seeing people lose 20 pounds a month, 60 pounds in 4 months, 75 pounds in 5 months. It's just phenomenal what people are doing and how they're losing weight as a result of our Slim by 10, our third product. Our Super 10. It makes you feel like a Super 10 because we have, again, high dosages of antioxidants through our superfoods, our superfood products like our acai berry, our goji berry, our maki berry, these different type of products, aloe vera. These products are high energy, high super antioxidants. When they get into your body, they put free radicals on the run because it's your free radicals in your body that you can't prevent. Because if you breathe it outside, you breathe it in your home, you're breathing in free radicals. And these free radicals target your cells and damage your cells. And many times what happens is when your cells are damaged, you don't know about it until you maybe a year or two later all of a sudden get some side effects or getting some symptoms as a result of damaged cells. So free radicals damage your cells. But what we do with super antioxidants, they get in your body and they begin to help fight those free radicals so your cells can live, to regenerate your cells, to rebuild, and to repair your cells. So this super antioxidant through our Super 10 helps people with inflammation, bringing down inflammation in your body, whether it's heart disease, stroke, cancer, high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, asthma, or allergies. All of that is fueled by inflammation, and we can get your inflammation down. You're going to feel a lot better. And so that's what our Super 10 does. It helps you to get your inflammation down. And then our 5th product, soon to be released, the world's very first cellular energy spray called Cell Energy. It's coming out, and it is filled with some phenomenal products like the glutathione and resveratrol, alpha-lipoic acid. These are products that just helps your body overall. Now, the glutathione is very, very important because it is one of the largest molecules in your body and one of the most important antioxidants in your body. So you definitely want to have a high level of glutathione. And one of the great things about our glutathione is that it is in the form of a spray. You know, everybody else have it in a pill or in a shake or in some mix, but they hadn't really been successful in getting it in the form of a spray. Well, we've gotten it into the spray bottle, and in this spray bottle, it's going to give you the same powerful delivery system that gets right into your blood system and goes to work. And when you start getting energy to your cells at the cellular level, game is over, because that's where you fight sickness and disease. If you want to be healthy, you got to fight it at the cellular level, and the cellular level is what our cell energy is targeting to increase the mobility of your cells, the energy of your cells, stamina of your cells, the power to function. Those 5, D3, our D-Power, our B12, our Slim by 10, our Super 10, and our Cell Energy are the products that we're talking about at our company here called Team Effort Innovation that's helping to change things all over the world. We got most of the pictures of Mel and Amy Gill in the Philippines, and man, they are so excited about being able to get their hands on this product, and so should you. So those are our products, and thank you guys for sharing the word and telling everybody you know about this wonderful company and the products we have.
Wow. Well, Pastor Dale, thank you. I tell you, we're going to get so healthy, we're not going to be able to stand ourselves. But this is great. It's what's happening. Jim Davis, again, thank you for sharing your testimony. And thank you, Tricia, for Trish Miner for, persisting that he open that box of vitamin sprays and take it. Don't get your sprays and have it sitting in the box. No, open them, take that cap off and spray, and get your health where you need it to. Well, this is a very important month in Team Effort Network. As you know, on May the 17th, we have the 10 University that's taking place in Treasure Island in San Francisco. I'm looking forward to meeting you all there on May the 17th. We're going to be together, family. We're going to be together on May the 17th. I'm looking forward to embracing you all, meeting everyone that's going to be there and hearing all the great things that's going to be introduced, and it's going to be spread out for 10 Team Effort Network. Also join us tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this number. Mr. T will be on the call with Show Me the Money. Mr. T has an awesome call where he is sharing testimonies and he's talking about the compensation plan and a lot of wonderful things in regards to 10. So if you can't be on the call in the mornings, we do have evening calls on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So Mr. T's call will be tonight, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that will be followed by the beautiful Pat Lowe in North Carolina. Pat's call will be on at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So be on the call tonight. Get your guests and your friends on to hear more testimonies, to hear about the compensation plan, and to hear more about the company. Also, Nikisha Bond will be doing a live presentation. If you'd like to see a live presentation on the product as well as the compensation plan, please join Nikisha tonight using our My Video Talk 2. She will present tonight, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Time. It will be 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And, of course, throughout the globe, there are TTPs all around the community, all around the area. So check the calendar of events. Find out where there is a TTP in your area and get there. Pastor Dale and I will be hosting a TTP tonight in Atlanta, Maryland. If you're in Virginia, Maryland, D.C., or the surrounding areas, you want to get your guests in the house. We get them signed up from the time they walk in the door. So get your guests in the house and learn more about what's happening and Team Effort Network. Now we're going to go out to the UK and see if Anita Poole is with us to bring us our quote for today.
I am here. Can you hear me okay, Denise?
Yes, we can. How are you, Anita?
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. Actually, I had some friends up from London, and guess where the sprays have gone? They've gone to London.
Oh, my goodness.
Absolutely. They walked through the door, and they said, Anita, how did you lose that weight? You're looking so well. Whipped out the sprays, and there you go. So, exactly what, people have been saying. Whip out your sprays, folks. Whip out your sprays. And absolutely, what a call, Denise. What great words from Jim, from Dale, from yourself. And, yeah, chronic pain is a key market, folks. suffered from chronic pain with fibromyalgia. Both Pats have, that we have many testimonials of people actually improving in terms of the pain with Super 10, with the V, with the D, and obviously, decreasing weight is very, very significant to pain, because the more weight one carries, the more strain it is on muscles and joints and the whole body system. So all 4 products, really, really good for getting on top of pain. So absolutely, and that was just like Dale's story. I was in the same situation. I was taking, all the doctors could do was give me painkillers, and it was going up and up and up. And actually your body gets used to painkillers. The painkillers are not the root. They're not a long-term. They're a short-term fix, not a long-term. Like many medications, short-term fix, not long-term. The problem with medicine at the moment, because they're not trained to go to natural substances. They don't know enough about natural substances. They're trained, and actually the pharmaceutical the drugs are promoted through doctors as well. The next big thing we're going to hear about in media is how the pharmaceutical companies are actually promoting the drugs. There are some countries where doctors are actually, I hate to say this, but doctors are actually taking kickbacks to promote the drugs. So you can imagine, it's not a great thing. And obviously with drugs you develop resistance. So there's a lot of antibiotic resistance happening in the world. There's a lot of painkiller resistance happening in the world. There's a lot of sleeping tablets resistance happening in the world. And it's a great concern, because the pharmaceutical companies will not be able to fill the gap when there's drug resistance. So here we have natural substances able to help many conditions. Obviously, we don't claim to treat, cure, or prevent, but we know from the testimonials we're already getting that these are working significantly. I've experienced it, Dale's experienced it, Denise has experienced it, Jim has experienced it. Every single day we're hearing from people who have experienced it. So, yeah, absolutely fantastic. Michael Pollan actually, interestingly, said, don't eat anything your great-great-grandmother wouldn't recognize as natural food. There are a great many food-like items in the shops your ancestors wouldn't recognize as food. Stay away from these. So, natural is best. In fact, I was at the pool today, and literally somebody commented about how well I looked, how I was moving, commented about the weight that I'd lost. And I whipped out the sprays, and I just said the word natural. All I said was, it has natural ingredients. This is how I did it. And she cottoned on to the word natural. So, folks, seize the spray, seize the day. We have natural substances that can help all sorts of conditions, energy, health, inflammation, detoxification, vitamin and mineral levels, and the key is income. So, Francis Cardinal Spellman said, pray as if everything dependent on God, and work as if everything dependent on man. Here we have the ability to earn and to heal ourselves. Dan Millman said in his great book, Sacred Journey of a Peaceful Warrior, he said, healing is a great mystery, even for today's physician. We are still discovering nature's laws of balance. But as we get in closer in touch with ourselves and the subtle forces at work, we will see more miracles. That's actually virtually what we're seeing right now. We're using natural substances in the form of the TEN sprays that our body recognizes, and it's getting in touch with our cells. It's going to every single cell that is needed, and the subtle forces in our own bodies are making us better and feel healthier, be more mentally clear, and have better fitness and physical health basically. So, it's almost like a miracle, really, the TEN sprays. Miracle income-wise, worldwide opportunity. You can earn while you sleep, folks. Literally, people coming in from all over the world. That's how big this company is going to be, and that means income while we sleep. And we're seeing miracles happening with the actual health aspects and performance aspects of our bodies with the TEN sprays. So lastly, what we're seeing is a paradigm shift. We're seeing a change, a very, very powerful change. A paradigm literally is the creation of a lens through which we see the world. We're beginning to see health and see performance in a completely different way. A way, actually, that is a far more natural way. So, Charles Crow said, life is to be interpreted not simply in terms of things, but in terms of ideals. It's all about belief and the big ideal here, helping people both with wealth and with health. So Henry David Thoreau said, I know of no more encouraging fact than the unquestionable ability of man to elevate his life by his conscious endeavor. Let's consciously go out there and change people's lives. Back to you, Denise and Dale.
That is what we do here, Anita. Number one product, changing people's lives. Family, I also want to remind you, this comes from Robert Hicken. He is our Director of Communication for Team Effort Network. He wants you, if you have your video, if you can record, on your video, your testimony, if you will please record your testimony on a video and send that to Robert Hicken. Robert Hicken is getting ready to put together the television show for Team Effort Network and would love to share your testimony on video. So get your testimony on video, upload that to the Tenacious Facebook page, and we'll get that link to Robert to make sure we have your testimony on the upcoming Team Effort Network television show. Robert said he's going to make a star out of you. I said, yeah, Robert, make me a star, but I want to be a 10-star. Make me a 10-star. Well, family, thank you for being with us today. Thank you again, Jim. Thank you, Anita, for those quotes. Thank you, Pastor Dale. Don't forget, join us tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern to join Mr. T and Pat on the call. Same number, same access code, testimonies, Team Effort Network. Take it. And remember, family, if at first we don't succeed, try the way you told you in the first place, okay? Be back on the call again tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock a.m. Pacific, 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Family, you are loved. Thank you. I appreciate it. I bless you all.